Hindi is not your first language. So why did you choose to narrate your stories in Hindi?
I think Hindi, it's not even a second language. It's like an immersion for us. Like growing up, I always spoke in Hindi to my parents, not because they made me. There was no rule ki like ghar mein Hindi bolna hai. That was never a thing. They would never make me speak to uncle and aunties in Hindi. It was just naturally because Hindi is their first language and I fully understand and can speak Hindi. I sometimes think in Hindi. I would always just talk to them in Hindi. So it kind of became, when you go somewhere and then ghar aate ho, or फिर मम्मी पापा को बताते हो अपनी stories.
Hi guys, this is Jayveer Singh and today I am in conversation with somebody, I must say the OG content creators, your favorite content creator couple, too much relatable and too much funny. I to just love them. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi Jayveer, how are you?
We're great. Loving it in Mumbai.
Really? So I must admit on the record, I just love your content. I'm a big fan of your content. मुझे तो बहुत मजा आता है.
Thank you so much.
That means a lot.
So, my first question is about that only. You have come a long way in a content creation journey. How do you guys look back at your content creation journey? When did you start it? Like, how do you look back at it?
We started it back when we quit our engineering jobs.
So that five years ago.
Yeah. And we started living in our van, which represented our freedom. And I think that vibe, we really tried to, I guess we didn't try, we just carried it onto our videos and just sharing our simple daily lives. And I think it's just looking back on it, it's amazing.
So it
Insane.
began more like a personal journal for us, for our journey. And then over time it's grown to something fantastic. And now we have such a great community in India, so
I love
it's
our
wonderful.
community.
But have you ever thought that this is going to be so big? Like, people just love your content. मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है.
Thank you. नहीं, कभी नहीं सोचा था. Like it's nice कि हम हमारी जर्नी शेयर कर रहे हैं और हमारे कम्युनिटी को भी बहुत पसंद है. So it's nice. The love that we get is fantastic. It's more than what we ever dreamt of.
It's beyond what we could have dreamt of,
Yeah.
Like, हम बस अपनी daily routine की छोटे-छोटे snippets दिखा रहे हैं, like little pockets of our day, and the fact that कि सब लोग हमारे साथ आते हैं, it's such an honor.
Yeah.
It really is.
But guys, I must mention it. You guys have such a good Hindi. अभी like the way Sid is speaking, it's मतलब ऐसे लगेगा it's not your first language.
I think most लोगों को लगता है कि मैं इंडिया से ही हूँ, but I was basically raised in Australia. और वैसे घर पे तो हम मराठी बोलते हैं, so with आई बाबा I speak Marathi. Yeah, so I'm a Marathi mulga, and Hindi is not something I ever spoke, but we watched a lot of Hindi movies. So Hindi picture देख के मुझे हिंदी आने लगी और इसलिए
Even my parents.
हाँ.
जब सिर्फ मेरे मम्मी पापा से मिला, naturally like जब मम्मी पापा से बात करते हो more comfortable होता है जब हिंदी में बात करते हो, and yeah, everybody says Sid's Hindi accent is amazing. मेरी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, मैं practice करके थोड़ी अच्छी हो रही हूँ.
I think मुझे तो लगता है मेरी हिंदी थोड़ी फिल्मी है क्योंकि मैं फिल्म से ही सीखा है हिंदी. But I think over time हमारे content से हमारी हिंदी improve हो रही है, हमारा accent थोड़ा improve हो रहा है. So it's really fun and great for us.
Yeah.
So as you guys mentioned, you were engineers doing 9 to 5 job. So when did you decided to quit your job? What was it? Like, were you skeptical taking this content creation or did you have a plan B for it?
We didn't quit our jobs for content creation. तब content creation उतना बड़ा नहीं था हमारे लिए. हमने अपनी जॉब इसलिए छोड़ी क्योंकि हम 14 to 15 hour like काम पे थे. सुबह 4:30 उठते, काम पे 5 बजे पहुंचना होता था, and then you finish काम at 9 PM, पूरे दिन काम पे. तो लॉकडाउन का टाइम था और at this point 11 महीने हो गए थे और हम अपनी फैमिली से नहीं मिले थे, फ्रेंड्स से नहीं मिले थे क्योंकि हम दोनों एक्सप्लोसिव इंजीनियर्स थे, तो हमें बहुत दूर रहना पड़ता था काम के लिए. So we were very disconnected. तो हमने
और काम भी बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल था क्योंकि हम एक्सप्लोसिव इंजीनियर थे, तो लाइफ और डेथ का सिचुएशन हो जाता है, so you have to really plan well, design well. अगर कुछ गलत हुआ then it's a big responsibility. तो स्ट्रेस में रहते थे, and I think we both just wanted a break. We wanted to just travel, थोड़ा घूमेंगे फिरेंगे, थोड़ा लाइफ एंजॉय करना था. So कभी गोल ये नहीं था कि हम कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स बनेंगे. उस टाइम पे तो कंटेंट क्रिएशन एक करियर पता भी नहीं था उस बारे में.
नहीं, मुझे तो
थोड़ा पता था, लेकिन हम ऐसा कुछ करेंगे ये पता नहीं था. आई थिंक वी जस्ट क्विट, वी सेव्ड अप सम मनी थोड़ा ट्रैवल करने के लिए, एंड वी स्टार्ट मेकिंग कंटेंट, एंड ये गुड फॉर्च्यून, कंटेंट अच्छा चला, एंड नाउ वी कैन कीप डूइंग व्हाट वी डू.
आई मीन प्लान तो था हमारा कि हम साउथ अमेरिका जाएंगे. हमें पता नहीं था कि लॉकडाउन इतने टाइम के लिए चलेगा. आई डोंट थिंक किसी को तब पता था. बट देन हम अपने बस सोचा कि चलो ऑस्ट्रेलिया घूमते हैं हमारे छोटे से वैन में. कभी कभार लोग हमारे वैन पे तो नोट्स डालते हैं, एंड बहुत स्वीट नोट्स, बट कभी कभार लोग डालते हैं कि मुझे ये वैन बेच दो, हम इसको पार्ट्स के लिए खरीद लेंगे. आई एम लाइक,
नो वे,
माय बेबी. नहीं, but we're always gonna keep our van forever. Like the पुरानी वाली, obviously अभी नई वाली है. But yeah, we started traveling in our little van, and it was just freedom. It was just the purest form. We every day beach, पे swimming, खाना बनाना. It's just the best.
थोड़ा simple हो गया life. I think after a very complicated engineering life, it became very simple, and we were very happy doing that.
You know, I have done very joint interviews, but there were a lot of chaos in between them. But you guys have a sizzling chemistry, I must admit it. The kind of, I mentioned to your team that joint interviews are chaos, but this is not happening here. I just loved it. So, though this question was not on my list, but I would like to ask, how did you guys meet?
We met at university.
Ah.
Yeah, so very simple love story है हमारी. मिले, we kept bumping into each other at, college, university, college, same है. And then it was very simple.
एक engineering love story थी.
We just said, I like you, you like me.
तो
and then we were dating.
Priya wanted to borrow my physics textbook. So वैसे मिले थे. तो इतना भी romantic नहीं था, जितना romantic physics हो सकता है उतना ही था. But it was a good love story. I think it was cute. And that's when we started dating.
We would study together in the library. Pally date, movie date पे गए. And then
मैं maths में बहुत कमजोर था और Priya very good at maths. So Priya became my maths tutor. And Priya के कारण मैं maths pass हुआ uni में. So it was great.
Okay.
It was very sweet, honestly, looking back at it. Very simple.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
complex.
Okay. So, guys, when you broke the news of quitting your job to your family, what was their reaction?
Exactly how you would expect. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि हम अपने पेरेंट्स को बता देंगे कि हाँ हम इंजीनियरिंग जॉब छोड़ के कुछ छोटी सी वैन में रहने वाले हैं, जो रिएक्शन आपको लगता है मिलेगा वही रिएक्शन मिला था. जॉब क्यों छोड़ रहे हो? Are you crazy?
इतनी अच्छी जॉब है.
बेसिकली वो भी लॉजिकली वो सही थे, क्योंकि एक बहुत बड़ा रिस्क होता है, स्पेशली कोविड टाइम में. इतनी अच्छी जॉब है, आप छोड़ रहे हो, सैलरी अच्छी थी, सिक्योरिटी थी, लेकिन इट इज समथिंग वी वांटेड टू डू. एंड आई थिंक हम इतना स्ट्रेस थे काम पे और इतना दुखी थे दैट इट इज जस्ट समथिंग वी हैड टू डू. एंड ऑनेस्टली बॉस को बताने से पहले हम अपने पेरेंट्स को बताने के लिए ज़्यादा डरे थे. That was the stressful part.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like, we were very stressed to tell them. They still supported us. और क्या करेंगे वो? उनके पास कोई option था ही नहीं. But it was still the like plan क्या है? हमने बस बोला हमें van में रख के ऑस्ट्रेलिया घूमना है. But I will say कि हम जब जॉब छोड़ रहे थे, हमने अपने बॉस को 3 महीने का नोटिस दिया. We were good at our jobs. It's not like हम like useless बेकार employees थे, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. They still call us if you want to come back and do work. तो जो आपका काम आप कर रहे हो, don't ever burn bridges in life, ever. Always have good relationships with people. But yeah,
I think पहले 1 साल के लिए तो डेफिनेटली प्रेशर था थोड़ा पेरेंट्स का कि अब क्या प्लान है, अब क्या करोगे, अब क्या प्लान है. बट आई थिंक जैसे जैसे हमारा कंटेंट ग्रो होता रहा, हमारे चैनल्स ग्रो होते रहे और वो उनको भी देखने को मिला. So they got to grow with us.
Yeah.
So now they're very proud, they're very happy, and all has worked out well for us.
They're our number one. Like, they watch our videos, like, as soon as it comes out, they call us. But naturally, in the beginning, like, if my kids called me going, I'm quitting my engineering jobs to live in a van,
I would also be disappointed.
It would be like, what? इसलिए engineering college भेजा.
So guys, when you are putting your content out there, do you ever have a clash of opinions कि नहीं ये चलना चाहिए, let's put this, and how do you overcome that? Like, you two are different individual, different thought process, I know, but how do you deal with it? Do you ever experience such things?
I think हम बहुत fortunate situation में हैं. We're very fortunate because हमारा content जो है वो कुछ scripted नहीं है या planned या methodical नहीं है. बस हमारा दिन कैसा रहा, हमने क्या experience किया, that is our content. So as long as we're doing something in the day that we want to do and that we are enjoying, the content follows. So ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ये content सही है या गलत है. As long as हम life में जो चीजें कर रहे हैं वो सही हमें लगता है, then content भी also follows and also ठीक हो जाता है. So we don't have that normal clash.
We don't.
But also, we're two very different people. So I'm more the organized, logical, planned, methodical type, and Priya is very creative and spontaneous and fun.
Manage the what are we filming? What do we want to capture? How do we want to edit it? And Sid will manage all the logistical side of it. So because we're different in that way, it's really important for us to use our strengths and maximize on that rather than if I go around doing accountant meetings, that's not my strength. Sid enjoys that thoroughly, reading contracts, he loves it. I'll never understand why he likes reading contracts, but he loves it.
Basically, by chance, जो चीजें प्रिया को पसंद नहीं है, मुझे बहुत पसंद है, and the other way around.
Yeah.
So जो काम प्रिया नहीं करना चाहती, मैं कर लेता हूँ, और जो मुझे नहीं करना, प्रिया कर लेती है, and so it balances very well. I think we're very lucky.
For content creators जो अकेले कर रहे हैं सब कुछ, I don't understand कि वो कैसे करते हैं. तो मुझे contracts या अपना booking सब कुछ manage करना पड़ता, and accountants, lawyers, oh my gosh, I could never do it.
You guys are justifying the universal rule, opposite attracts.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So guys, this is the question of everybody. Hindi is not your first language. So why did you choose to narrate your stories in Hindi?
I think Hindi, it's not even a second language. It's like an immersion for us. Growing up, I always spoke in Hindi to my parents, not because they made me. There was no rule ki ghar mein Hindi bolna hai. That was never a thing. They would never make me speak to uncle and aunties in Hindi. It was just naturally because Hindi is their first language and I fully understand and can speak Hindi. I sometimes think in Hindi. I would always just talk to them in Hindi. So it kind of became, when you go somewhere and then ghar aate ho, or फिर mummy papa ko batate ho apni stories. My storytelling, when I what's the word? Recount. When I recount my day, for me, that is normal in Hindi. I'll live my day in English, but I'll come home and every day, I talk to my mom on the video on WhatsApp every day. I tell her about my day in Hindi. So I can totally understand why people would think, because we still do content in English on TikTok. And something else Sid actually pointed out to me. He was like, Priya, you'll take 40 minutes to do your English voiceover. I'll get a microphone, I'll sit there. And he's like, but when you do your Hindi voiceover, it takes you 5 minutes. And I do the voice because I sit, I edit the video, and then I do my voiceover. English, Hindi. Hindi is just done like that. I can't explain it. I think you can also relate maybe. Do you feel easier in English or Hindi? Which one? Sometimes people have different personalities based on just social culture in each language. But do you feel that as well? In English, are you different the way you talk?
I can totally relate, So this interview was supposed to be absolutely in English, but मेरी हिंदी आ रही है. I can't help it.
तो वो कंफर्ट आ जाता है ना, जब हिंदी में बात करें तो थोड़ा कंफर्ट आ जाता है. इट्स द सेम फॉर अस, क्योंकि मैं तो आई बाबा से मराठी में बोलता हूँ और प्रिया हिंदी में अपने पेरेंट्स से. सो व्हेन वी स्पीक टू आवर फैमिली, इट्स दिस लेवल ऑफ कंफर्ट, एंड सो हम जब content बना रहे हैं and it's in Hindi, it feels like we're talking to family.
Yeah.
So ऐसा नहीं लगता कि हम कुछ scripting कर रहे हैं या थोड़े professional हो रहे हैं. It feels a lot more relaxed. It feels a lot more informal, and it comes more natural.
And like our audience is in India, and obviously there are a million different languages in India. Not a million, but there are a lot of languages in India. But and
Yeah.
it's just like 85% of our audience is in India.
And जब से हमने switch किया था content, that we've gone from English to Hindi, our parents are our biggest fans. So they now see every day what we do. So all the journeys that we take, हमारे साथ चलते हैं, you know, through the videos, just like everybody else. And so it's very nice कि हम phone पे बात कर सकते हैं, and they know exactly what we've experienced. Because English में था तब they weren't so interested in the content. But जब हिंदी में है, then it's familiar.
There was a detachment even with our parents when it was in English. Yeah.
So guys, you are now in a full-time content creation. What does it take to stay relevant? Because abhi everybody is a content creator. Everybody has camera and everybody is creating the content. Now, what does it take to stay relevant?
You know, something that I think will always remain forever is that there's only one you. And if you're able to just be you and capture that, you can, I wouldn't know if you can stay relevant, but yeah, but you also, that also takes time sometimes because you need to realize who you are and you have to be comfortable with that. But there's only one you. No one can replicate you ever.
And I think for us, we're always trying to, we're always trying to have an exciting life. So it's not so much about how do we stay relevant content-wise. It is how do we remain excited about life, just in our personal life. So as long as we remain excited, we have a sense of adventure, we're getting to explore new things, new experiences, and that is only the content that we're capturing.
Yeah.
So as long as we're having fun, I think the content also follows. So it's not about staying relevant, I think. It's we're just going on a journey of life of, you know, enjoying the opportunities that come and the experiences, and then the content gets to be a reflection of that and a journal that captures our life.
Yeah.
And as long as, you know, people keep enjoying it, it's something we're going to keep doing anyway. So it's a journal for us and everyone else that wants to come with us.
Like, I don't know about you, but if someone is excited about something, I can listen to them talk about it for hours. Like, there's this one guy on Reels and he loves trains. And all he does is he puts his camera, like Insta360, in his mouth and he like runs to train stations and he just shows his excitement. Like, it's so cute.
It's contagious.
That I just watch him.
Yeah.
Like, I like being in trains, but he just likes to watch trains from the outside and I like to watch him because he's just being him. There's only one him. There's only one him who's so, like, a lot of people are excited about trains, but he's just excited about watching trains. And it's something as simple as a concept like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, guys, social media is all about number game, the traction, the number of followers. Do you ever feel pressure to be in that race कि followers नहीं है, views नहीं आ रहे, which I have heard from creators commonly?
Look, कभी-कभी हो जाता है कि the things that हमें करना है, like there's things that we're interested in and we want to do in life, जो हम record करते हैं, share करते हैं, and maybe it gets less views, but it's okay. क्योंकि अगर हमने वो experience enjoy किया and we got something out of it that we enjoyed doing, then it's okay. कभी-कभी mismatch हो जाता है कि not everybody was as excited about the same thing that we were excited about.
We are not content first, we're our experience first.
Yes.
So regardless, if we're not interested about something, it's impossible to get us to record it. So everything, we record stuff that we like loving. So we did a stay in the Peru capsule hotel. Like, even if it doesn't perform, I want this memory forever. So when I'm like 80 years old, sitting in bed, I want to watch this again. So we're very much like, we don't go, okay, आज content बनाना है. It's very like, आज क्या करना है?
आज क्या करना है? आज क्या देखना है? आज
just record करना. That's something we've it's the only way that you can continue.
And I think that's the authenticity piece. कि अगर हम genuinely enjoy कर रहे हैं कुछ, then वो excitement video में आ जाता है. You can see it in the video, and I think that's what makes again all the other things, the views and everything go up. But वो focus नहीं है. The focus is
You having a good time.
let's have a good time. Let's have a good experience. Let's enjoy what we're doing, because it is not a destination. It is the journey. The journey is so important.
I was saying your com and your copper glass were too much popular. They have their own identity. उनका अलग पेज बन जाता. Do you read comments?
Yes.
Yeah, we read all the comments. We try and like respond as much as like possible. Sometimes we just like travel कर रहे हैं, internet नहीं होता. I wish there was like a global SIM card ताकि हमेशा क्योंकि जब भी हम plane में होते हैं या बस में, I wish I could like comments पढ़ सकती हूँ. But हाँ, नहीं, every Sunday like हम Sunday video डालते हैं, every Monday like उसी रात comments पढ़ना. और हमारी community इतनी अच्छी है, they're the best. Like I have to say we have the best.
We have the best community.
हम जो भी हमारे accounts को follow करते हैं, they're the best. Like they're so beautiful. एक दूसरे की like comments पढ़ते हैं, they respond to each other. पर हम हर रोज पढ़ते हैं.
और वो जो बैम्बू ब्रश और कॉपर कप है वो भी हमारे साथ ट्रैवल करते हैं.
हाँ.
तो जहाँ जहाँ हम गए हैं वहाँ पे बैम्बू ब्रश और कॉपर कप दोनों साथ आते हैं, रोज यूज होते हैं.
There's a reason. तो bamboo, it's a like natural, it's wood, है ना? You can use even wood. मैं bamboo use करती हूँ क्योंकि फिर उसमें mold आना, it's less likely or dirty, it's easy to clean. And I just like massage my head with it. And copper cup इसलिए like उसमें मैं पानी रात को डालती हूँ, ढक देती हूँ, and then जब सुबह उठती हूँ उसमें से पानी पीती हूँ और थोड़ा सा कॉपर उसमें चले जाता है जो हमारी बॉडी के लिए अच्छा होता है.
Yeah, it has Ayurvedic
It means
significance.
pardon. Yeah.
You have
And I
deep
like
Indian
routine.
roots.
Yeah.
Very much.
I
It's
must
very
say that. Yeah. You know, but social media has its pros and cons. The online scrutiny. Sometimes so you do not get that much negative comments, but sometimes it's there. Do you get irritated with those comments? Like, how do you deal with negativity if there is something?
नहीं. I think after working in mining, हमारा skin बहुत thick हो गया है.
हाँ.
Like mining में, you know, it's bit like tough work. लोग आपको in person आके चिल्लाते हैं. I'm like online comments.
और ऑनलाइन कमेंट्स वो
Doesn't matter.
कब जनरली ज्यादा पर्सनल होते नहीं है, कभी कभी हो सकते हैं, बट इट्स लाइक ड्यूरिंग जब वैन बिल में सबका कमेंट था मजदूर या जल्दी जल्दी वैन बना, तो ऐसे चीजें तो बॉदर नहीं करते ना, क्योंकि आप मजदूर कह लो, लेकिन वे लर्निंग, हम सीख रहे थे, वे बिल्डिंग समथिंग विद आवर हैंड्स एंड दैट इज अ स्किल दैट विल हैव फॉरएवर. वे लर्निंग, वे हैविंग फन.
And
It will take time, but it's okay.
Yeah. But some people would be like, your Hindi isn't good. And they're right. They're true. They're not wrong.
कुछ
But
कोई
that
बात
is
नहीं,
so
हम प्रैक्टिस
relevant.
करके हिंदी अच्छी हो गया.
Nahi, after this interview,
Yeah.
they will get to know that you guys have such a good Hindi. That's the irrelevant
Yeah,
comment.
definitely. Yeah.
I'll take that as a big compliment.
Thank you.
But that is true. I myself was surprised the way you were answering my question in Hindi. I thought you would be asking, please repeat it in English. We are not getting the
Maybe.
question. Okay.
Maybe
so my-
that's the thing, because I was just saying, even though we're raised in Australia, because our parents are very Indian, our household and values are very Indian. So we're just Indians that lived in outside of India. That's right.
Our parents are the same. Your parents and our parents, they're the same.
So, what are the biggest challenges you have faced or are facing as a content creator? Or no such challenges
I'll
you
be
guys are
honest,
facing?
but yeah, so look, we'll be honest, because of our jobs as engineering and explosives engineering was so stressful. हम जब सोचते हैं कि any difficulties in this career as content creation, it doesn't even compare. So हम जो अब कर रहे हैं is not rocket science. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे कुछ गलत हुआ तो it's life or death. Whereas yeah, it's very light-hearted. It's fun. हम
Like-
positivity share कर रहे हैं.
A hard day in social media is still better than an easy day in mine.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad कि हमारे पास वो background है, because हम we're really grateful for what we have now. Like
We're
It's
grateful.
just come on, like being calm pe 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. compared to this, there's no
I
comparison.
think engineering, जो previous हमारा life था versus अब हमारा जो life है, they're so drastically different. And एक बहुत difficult था और एक इतना difficult नहीं है. So I
There's
think
a
जब
lot
आप
of
challenges की बात
benefits.
कर रहे हो, I think ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है because we are now living the dream life. जब हम engineers थे, हम सोचते थे कि one day maybe we'll be free, we'll travel, and the life we would like to live. We get to do that now.
Maybe it's easier because we have each other and we're two people who are different in the way that we organize and stay on top of things. I think that really helps. I do feel for people like other content creators who are doing it all alone. That would be very hard to be on top of everything. But we have each other.
And
I don't think, yeah.
the stressful part I think आ जाता है is अगर आप authentic नहीं है. So if you're creating content कि आप किसी और persona adopt कर रहे
You're
हो,
copying.
then it's harder. We are just being ourselves. We are sharing our life. So the stress isn't there. We just keep doing our life and enjoying the way we want to, and hopefully the content also follows and does well.
Okay, guys, my next question is what are your future aspirations as a content creators? Where Sid and Priya see themselves after few years?
I mean,
In
I didn't
content
think we'd see
creation.
us. Yeah. I didn't think कि ये like अभी इतना होगा.
5 साल पहले we didn't think we would be here. So it's
I think the aspirations is कि जो हम अभी कर रहे हैं like करते रहेंगे. You know, videos, vlogging,
वो एक
just consistency. I think कि वो रहे.
एक belief है कि universe हमें right signs दिखाती रहेगी. So the universe will guide us. We'll keep doing the things that feel good.
Yeah.
And hopefully 5 years from now we are happier than we are today. We are
But spending
enjoying.
more time in India, I think that's a big thing we want to do. Like
हमें इंडिया घूमना है. That's
Yeah.
definitely high on the
great.
list.
like
Okay.
getting a place in Mumbai, exploring India train ke saath. That's a big thing for us.
Guys, do you follow Indian content creators?
Yeah, now we have. We've started. Like, I started by watching Mismatched, and then I realized Prajakta Koli is this huge influencer. Like, it's really cool to discover like a whole new world. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so one Indian content creator who's your favorite? Let's start with Sid.
Indian creator who's my favorite.
Usually, what happens is I find them
Ah.
and I show them to Sid.
So basically, yeah.
I'll listen to their interviews, so it's kind of by association.
So I don't think it's one creator as such. I follow content. So मुझे obviously I enjoy travel. So any of the travel creators that are in India, I like when they go local Indian places, and there's so many things in India that it's inspiration for us. So I don't think it's any one creator as such. It's just content about India or travel I am very fascinated with right now.
What about you, Priya?
I watch so many people. Where does the list even start? Like Prajakta Koli. There's a lot of podcasts I've been listening to. I listen to all the podcasts. Listen to all
Let's-
the interviews. Listen to a
Let's
lot of
flip the
interviews.
question. Let's flip the question. If you get a chance
Yeah.
to ask one question to any Indian content creator, what would you ask and who would be the content creator?
Prajakta Koli, how does she have so much energy and creativity? I just like it's very impressive what she's doing. Like writing a book, being a fantastic actress, content creator. Because the thing is, I discovered her opposite. I heard Mismatched is a really good TV show, and then so I started watching her there. And then I was like, holy, like what? She's a huge content creator, and then she's been doing this for years. You know, the consistency of regularly updating. I think I just love to sit and have a conversation with her.
I would agree because it's been an incredible journey for her, and I think she's one of the true success stories in India. So I think having a conversation with her would be nice because how do you manage so many things at once? And
To have the vocabulary to write a book. I couldn't even imagine. I have nightmares about writing essays in my grade 12 exams. I don't know how she did all that, but yeah.
Okay, so one message you would like to give to the budding content creators.
Be authentic. Be you. Discover who you are. Take some time to figure out who you are and share that. I personally, as a consumer, like a content consumer, love to discover new personalities on the internet. Even if they're completely different to me, I love it. And even when, I love meeting new people. And in a weird way, social media, because of it, you get to meet thousands of people per day. So yeah, whoever you are, you probably have really weird quirks about you, but you know what? There's probably a whole community of people on the internet who don't think it's weird, who are just like you. So yeah, be yourself because people want to see you.
You would like to add something?
I would agree, be yourself 100% because there's already somebody else, so there's no point trying to be them. I think you have to carve out your own community, your own identity. But if you want to take content creation seriously, I would definitely recommend being consistent. I think that's probably the most important thing because you can't build a community without showing up every day. Our audience knows that we're going to be there every day, and so they can follow along the journey.
Sometimes every other day.
Sometimes every other day, if we're off somewhere on an adventure.
Okay, so before ending this interview, I would like you to give message to your audience, your fans in India out there. What you guys have to say to them?
We love you and keep commenting and sending us DMs.
हम आपके सारे comments पढ़ते हैं. Thank you.
As much as we can, we respond. But please keep sending your messages. कभी-कभार messages आते हैं कि पता नहीं अगर आप ये पढ़ोगे. I do, and then I respond. So yeah, please, it means a lot. Sometimes people will say, my 4-year-old son, you're part of his screen time every evening. That means so much. Genuinely, that is what makes us smile. That is what makes us want to record because of messages like that. So please keep sending us messages.
And when we get lots of comments about how our content is impacting their lives as well, that's something that feels so good. It's the most validating thing ever. So thank you all for following us. Thank you all for being subscribed to our channels. And I hope you continue to watch and share in our journey.